Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Neat the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time to tune in. See a couple people in here already. Jewel, what's going on, baby? Tanya, what's going on, baby? James, what's going on, my guy? First things first, hopefully everybody had a blessed and productive Sunday. Hopefully everybody had a blessed weekend overall. I know most of y'all gonna be chilling out this week. Yeah, yeah. For those who still got to do what they got to do, you already know. Hopefully, you smoothly get through the work week. And again, if you was blessed to see another day, you already know. Give your praises where it's due. Appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday for the conversation. Definitely was another needed one, and definitely shout outs to everybody who tuned in for the music portion. Definitely had some good vibes, some good fun. If you missed it, you can catch the replay. Lisa, what's going on, baby? I'll try to cover a little bit of a couple things today, especially for those who live in the city. Um, some of y'all was aware about some areas had meetings basically. They had New York City housing meetings talking about funds and the funds that are being used to quote unquote fix and renovate some of these areas and some of the apartments where they really need work done. And some of y'all probably didn't read what was said because I know I read something and it kind of threw me off, but then again, it didn't because it's kind of expected for some people. Um, if you are one of those who might have to vacate or leave your apartments because they got to do work or renovate the apartment, make sure you taking everything that you need because depending on how long the process will take, you don't want to end up losing things. That's number one, especially if it's important paperwork, documents, stuff like that. Take everything you know you would have to take, because who knows when you'll be moving back into your apartment. And for some people, you might not be moving into your apartment. I think that's another reason why they let certain things go the way they let it go. Um, and then before I go left, um, no, but it's true. Um, there are a lot of situations that um, apparently have been getting the utmost complaints, which is due. Because again, you have a lot of people who are living in situations where it's almost like they're living in an animal pigsty, and it's none of their fault. You have some people who are taking the initiative into their own hands, like doing certain work that they can do in the apartments. Because it's sad again when you have work orders that are filled up to the top and you still only have in my opinion, a small handful of people who can actually do the damn job. And then the other jobs that need to be done is taking months, if not a year or two, probably longer than that for some, just to get work done in their apartments. Again, why should anybody be paying these high prices in rent when half of these apartments are, I'm sorry, they almost to the ground trash. And then you would want to try to move somebody in, or you would want to kick somebody out, in my opinion, just to try to get that apartment. Then you want to redo it. But then again, in the same token, why go through all that? If you have people who have been here, who have been doing what they were supposed to been doing as far as rent paying, rent paid on time and all these other little things. And then now look, prime example, some of you might be going through some park renovations. Like there's a couple spots in my area, those is, you know, building playgrounds, but a lot of them are being dug up as we spoke right now. So I'm assuming almost every building had those type of same meetings, which is a good thing. For those who did come out, you know, you did something great because again, you standing for what you're supposed to be standing for. You're living somewhere, you want better, y'all came together, you did what was necessary, and continue to do what's necessary. Um, Again, there are some people who right now they might not have their parks, so you might have to go to a nearby park or anything else along those lines because um, they redoing the basketball courts, the jungle gym, the whole playground, sprinkler system, I believe, and things of those natures. So, in the same token, again, you know, you're gonna have to find a spot where you could chill out, still have some good family time if you want to do anything. But most likely, some of y'all will be getting your parks and stuff back probably before the summer, really, because some of those projects right there, as I've seen it for myself, they don't take long. Um, Most they're gonna do is cover a new jungle gym and slide and whatever else. And like I said, probably new basketball rims, stuff like that. So yeah, for some of y'all, it might be a little burden because now the weather is getting a little nicer. You might you might not want to go as far to go do the simplest things you was doing, like playing football or basketball or anything along those lines, right? So, but if you do got parks that are nearby you that are still open and they're not going through the renovation process, you know, just make sure you're keeping yourselves safe regardless, because things still happen. But yeah, for those who might be in those situations, or you might have seen some of those notes, if not, I would say again, you better make sure you're not one of those people that they just purposely doing things to so they can get you up out of here. Just Jay, what's going on, baby? But yeah, it's something to think about though, because you know what it is. Like I said, in certain situations, they are trying to do things so they could eliminate what they want to eliminate. But for those who are going and still doing everything accordingly, you know, just do what's necessary. Make sure you're not on that list of tenants they trying to either get rid of or forcefully move out. And again, if you have to move out because it's work that definitely needs to be done, make sure that they are giving you proper housing, so on and so forth. Because they will sit there and try to make you go through the cracks. For some people, they might try to send you to a shelter. For others, they might actually send you to another apartment, but it's only time that will tell right now. So, but again, it's sad that it had to come to these type of meetings for things to finally really start getting done. Um, there are some people who again have been living for years with either their apartments or just their buildings, all sorts of violation codes. Um, there are some people who are dealing with gas leaks for years on end. And again, when you have severe issues like that, even down to real severe gas leaks, you are supposed to move people into proper housing until you can figure out what you need to figure out. And I'm not gonna lie, some of these buildings are old enough to where they might have to knock them down. I feel that might be coming in certain instances. They might have to knock some of these buildings down. And if they don't have to knock them down, trust me, they're gonna have a lot of work to do. So again, it's a win, but it's also a loss because for some people, you gotta relocate and you gotta relocate by a certain time in order for work to be done. Court, what's going on, baby? Didi, what's going on, baby? But yeah, those meetings, at least from what I've seen, was, there was a lot of tenants, and, they did the right thing. See, like for those again that live in these complexes, when they do have meetings along those lines, especially when there's concerns or things that could be going on in that nature, you have to be a part of that. And the more people that pop up, the more people that actually say what's going on, the more that can get done. you know, and y'all got to stay on it, not just go to one meeting and then that's it. No, y'all gonna have to stand firm on that and make sure these people are standing on what they supposed to stand on. Serious, what's going on, baby? I already know if y'all just tuned in at the like button. Um, yeah, just because I'll be honest with you, there's no way you can tell people that you want them to pay well over 1,000 to almost $3,000 in certain instances, and then again, you know, some of these buildings, like I said, elevators is messed up. Some of these buildings are finally starting to get new elevators and you know new installments. And some of these elevators, some of these complexes might not even be done by the same company. So, you know, that's another thing to think about. You know, just think about how long some of these people had to deal with if you got a two elevator building. Half of the times you got one elevator either out or is not stopping on certain floors or is stay stuck in the lobby. Prime example. You know, that's how you know that's a sign that there was things that should have been done years ago. It's almost the same thing with the MTA system right now. There's a lot of people who are getting upset behind the weekend schedules of the trains, but this been something that been going on for years now. Every weekend there's some form of shuttle bus or reroute or no service at all in some of those areas. So you either gotta have a car, Uber, or whatever the hell else, which is crazy. You know, that's what I'm saying. Things that should have been thought about eons ago, and you really should have started doing work on them. You wait till now. But then again, can't blame some of these people neither for work starting to get done now when you had corrupt situations. I'll say that much. You did have some corrupt situations. Um, Eons ago, the reason why they started fare hiking and hiking up everything and spiking everything is because look at all the people that spiked the fare. Well, look how many people just basically didn't pay their fare basically. That adds up. And they did something like that too. And they said, you know, for the people who fare hopped or they fare skipped, basically, um, that's revenue being lost. BMF, what's going on, my guy? See you up in it. Like that's money being lost right there. And I know, you know, it's a two-way street with that because you gotta look, you had some people who really couldn't even afford to get one way to their destination if they was going to a specific destination. So if somebody didn't swipe them on, if they didn't hop over like they always do, you know, 9 out of 10, they just couldn't get where they was going. Or somebody did swipe them. Brothers, what's going on, my guy? Well, before I go back to what I was about to go back to, um, yeah, I didn't find Chucky, but I did find this though.
These niggas talking out of their neck. Don't put no coughing out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hold them sentiments symbolic.
Couldn't find Chucky, but found Teen Wolf at least. So, you know, yeah, man. Oh man. You be alright, son. You be alright. Fix your face. Fix your face. Well, but you know, you know the sad part about it. Like I said, certain things now that's happening. I can't fully blame the people because you had some people who really was standing above and going to great lengths to try to make things happen. But when you have people who are sitting in positions and they corrupt on top of it, yeah, basically for all the corruption that goes on with certain situations, we the people got to pay for that BS. Appreciate you, BMF. You know that's what I'm saying. Look, years ago when that big old scandal happened with MTA, over $2 million and people pocketing the money doing whatever. That right there was also a blowback to the people who gotta pay, or the people who are hard paying citizens, which is crazy, you know. So you had that. Same thing with housing. They done had so many situations with top heads or people that was near that position, or even low workers. Um, scams. You know, again, the wrong people get placed in positions they shouldn't be placed in. And then you have people again who you know for a fact, uh, you really should have just not even thought to do those specific scams, because now look, they're gonna come back to bite you. Because again, with some of y'all, you think it's a game, but it's not a game no more. You playing around with any type of federal funds again, that will come back to haunt you. That goes for you, assemblymen, politicians, all of y'all. Some of y'all who think, or you think because certain people got away with certain things, or no, let me say that again, because some of these people did not get away with those things. They was getting away at first, but being too greedy. I think that's one thing that will be a downfall to a lot of people, especially these high ups as we speak now. The greed of things. Like I said, you, as far as the housing is concerned, you want to have rent well over $1,000 to 2,500 basically, and then you can't even guarantee these people are going to have their amenities in their buildings. Like I said, some of these people right now probably are not going to have their parks until probably near the summer. I'll say well after Memorial Day, and Memorial Day is probably around the corner. Now, it's like I said, some of them projects they ain't going to take long, because I've seen this when I was living in Harlem, and they redid all of those basketball courts over there in St. Nicholas and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not going to take long, you know, but it is work that it's going to be done. And again, this is well overdue for a lot of these complexes and projects. Prime example, because again, um, for those who do know, they did sell a lot of y'all buildings. They sold a lot of the complexes as far as New York City housing is concerned. And the ones that they didn't sell, they still at some point will try to sell it. So that's something to be aware of too, because you gotta look at it. What better way, in my opinion, to fix up something, sell it, but also make sure I don't have the wrong people in my buildings? Get them up out of here the best way possible. You got some shady landlords, even down to that. Now, that situation I was telling you about, the lady in my building, she got everything rectified. But it's a damn shame, somebody been in the hospital for more than 2 months, even around the time that they were supposed to have been doing the recertification. And instead of you trying to check up to make sure that person at least didn't pass away, you was getting ready to give her apartment up already. Like, dang it, she just went delinquent. No, nigga, like, she's in the hospital. This is what I'm saying. They used to have people that would come out, check up on some of these people, even some of the elderly folks or the senior citizens, whatever, to make sure everything was everything before they made any damn calculations and judgments. And there are some people right now, I believe, going through a battle right now because same situation. They done been in the hospital, or they probably done had to take care of some situations where they was gone, and trying to just get people up out of here. You can't do that. And some of them people probably been there longer than 20, 30 years. So again, that's seniority right there. And the rent was always being paid. Things was always being followed, even with the stuff that we had to bear with. You don't just do that. Shays, what's going on, baby? 702, what's going on, baby? Then I just get a notification for your black ass. My scalp hurt. My motherfucking scalp. I knew y'all was going to pop in with this BS today. So I was prepared for it today. I was prepared for it. I was prepared for it. So,
Oh yeah. know you love it, muscle lips. Let's go. Lap it up, you hungry son of a bitch. Whoop! Sorry.
Get a handle on your frisbee, college boy.
Oh, you do not want to go.
He was gonna come in here with that. But again, that's sad though. You know, again, you had certain areas where almost every time you turned around, it smelled like it was raw gas or something. And if at any time you got more than one tenant that's making a complaint about specific things, especially when it comes to residents that they staying in, those are things y'all should listen to. Don't encourage the madness, y'all. It's too early to be encouraging the madness. I see y'all in here laughing. See y'all up in here laughing. No, but again, for those who are doing what's necessary, keep doing what's necessary. But look, like I said, back in the day, they had people that would come out and check on these people to make sure everything was everything, whether they was young or old, right? Especially around those times when they supposed to be doing the recertifications and the lease renewals. So my thing is again, how are you trying to just kick people out without without double checking them? Especially like I said, you do have some senior citizens and some real elderly folks who've been living in these projects forever. So my thing is again, they paying rent, everything is where it's supposed to be at. Double check on it. Y'all need to start not just have social workers that just pop in once in the blue. No, make sure they pop in as often as possible, especially if they don't have anybody. Appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. Working harder than this damn heat on my leg, baby. But yeah, you got to remember that part. Um, it's sad again when you have things that could have been done years ago. Especially when you have people that was fighting this whole time trying to get things done, and you ignored the people, even to a point again now where the people have to pay just to get what's necessary. Crazy. So because you messed up or because you decide you want to be corrupt, right? Who got to pay the price behind that? The people again. Which again, in my opinion, is sad because you have people who work hard, they try to do what's necessary, and they trying to keep a roof over their head regardless. But when a roof is starting to somewhat collapse and fall apart, and you're not trying to hear reasoning of things to a point where it has to become a big worldwide event, that's a problem. Like I said, there's work orders for some people that the simplest work orders that you should have a regular on staff maintenance worker handle, right? Yeah. And it's crazy because, again, I feel in all boroughs, New York City housing, in my opinion, as far as the workers is concerned, I think they still understaffed. There's a lot of areas where it's still understaffed. And like I said, some of these people ain't trying to risk going back to work. And the ones that did go back to work, they couldn't even stay working long because of those protocols at that time about get the jab so you can keep your job, which is sad. And then for you to go back on a lot of that shit. So it's like, you in those instances right there, in my opinion, you left the city kind of in a weak spot. And it is good that some of these people who probably literally have been in these dilapidated apartments are finally starting to get some form of relief. But it's sad that you got to pick up and move, at least for now, until everything is done. And again, depending on how long the process may take, depending on how much work need to be done, you might not be coming back to those apartments. At least not now. And if you do come back, trust and believe they gonna want to do something else, or there's gonna be something else extra added to the nonsense. So again, something to be aware of because it is sad. And in some instances, they might shut down whole buildings only because, again, some of these buildings are having uh, severe gas leaks. Sometimes they having issues with the boiler rooms and stuff like that. So, that's again something to think about. And if certain instances, if you feel you gotta pick up and leave, no matter what, hey, as long as you feel you making the right decision, it's solely up to you. And again, I believe in certain instances they was doing things again so they could try to get certain people out these areas. Again, what better way to try to spruce something up, even if you ain't selling it? What better way to try to quote unquote cheat the people by getting rid of the people who was already being cheated? It's just my view and opinion on it. Because again, you have people paying sky high rent prices and you can't even keep a decent elevator. Some certain instances, some buildings where they don't have no incinerator or no compactor because it's jammed up, or it might have been a fire. And that's another thing for some people. You're living in these areas. That don't mean you gotta live like animals. Because I'm gonna speak about some of the people too. There's some of y'all who created some of this damage, created some of that turmoil, and then now you looking for somebody to save you. Uh, Again, you are fortunate enough to have a roof over your head, something that some people don't have, and we see that those people right now wish they had a roof over their head. So while you are one of the fortunate ones, you should at least somewhat care about where you live at. And you should at least try to do whatever you can do to try to preserve certain things. No, it's a hard thing, but again, it can be done. D Shep, what's going on, my guy? Like prime example is some of the complexes, they still believe in that tenant patrol or basically night watch. Making sure people is making sure these people actually live in the building, and also making sure that in the event they had somebody swooping around, they used to have quote unquote floor captains and stuff like that. See, again, a lot of different things that was in the element as far as housing is concerned have disappeared. And the things that actually still are in works, nobody don't want to volunteer. Nobody don't want to do nothing, which is a sad thing again. And for some of y'all, you should volunteer, especially again if you're unemployed and you ain't doing nothing. You can consider that how they say you can consider that shoot. But you can consider that community hours. You put in a portion of community hours, did something that you needed. And community service basically. Is what's going on, my guy. Some of y'all can knock that off because again, this is how things might play out. You know, that's the best way for some of y'all again to try to keep certain things under wraps. Now, prime example, there's some people who were outraged, and hence why they was always gunning for these people because, like, how again you want somebody to pay rent, live somewhere when you got lobby doors that won't lock, you got fiends coming in and out the buildings, you got certain traffic coming in and out throughout the day. Shoot, some of the areas cops ain't even patrolling like that, like how they used to. But then again, shoot, even the cops are understaffed. Again, I feel like that pandemic, it took a shot everywhere. Like I said, it shut down a little bit of everything. And for things that are starting to get right, this is still an uphill battle. Commander baby, moo moo. And that's the ill-fated part of it, though. It really is. Like I said, at some point, we the people are gonna have to stop lying down and stop allowing things to continue to happen. We're gonna all have to band up at some point because again, this pandemic did a lot of damage around the world. Whether you believe that or not, it did. Because again, you got certain things that will never be the same again. There's certain establishments and businesses that had to close or go into bankruptcy, so on and so forth, because couldn't make ends meet. It's sad when you got certain ambulance services that they had even for the elderly people. They had to go and shut it down because of that. That's why I said for those who are able to still make things work, make sure you get the right group of people that's definitely going to be down for it. So I'm not going to lie to you, that was kind of sad though, because again, like I said, you got areas of expertise where they need people, but nobody trying to take the job. So again, for those who know they skilled in more than one area, especially if you're familiar with those type of works, get into it. What's holding you back from not so much just making extra money? What's holding you back from doing something that you feel could be good for the spirit, feel good for the people? And I believe, like I said, with the areas that they're doing now, they're going to be done before time because there's a lot of um, active tournaments that go on during the summertime anyway in some of them areas. So, like I said, the areas that are being basically renovated, you'll have your suckers back before the time your tournaments or even your family day is concerned. So, for the main thing, like I said, you're just gonna have to improvise. Sleazy Yeet. Another thing I was going to say for some of y'all, if y'all in these complexes and you don't like what's going on as far as the presidency is concerned for the tenant board and stuff like that, again, you're going to have to be a part of that. You're going to definitely, again, have to come to those meetings. And when it's time to vote and do what's necessary, if you feel the person is not doing what they're supposed to be doing as far as representing your building, then you vote somebody else in. And there are a lot of y'all who probably might be having these um, president, well, these tenant presidents, voters meetings and stuff like that, treasurers and all of that. Again, you got the right people who could be involved and are actually going to do what's necessary. Vote them in. Stop, stop keeping corruption. That's the thing. Even on this grand scale of any type of voting, stop allowing the corruption to stay in these positions. Again, how can things change when you're not trying to get the wrong people out of the seats and put the right people in there? Put the people in there who actually care. That goes for any big name
corporation or establishment. If you have the wrong people sitting in seats, you do have the right to vote against it and go against it. Like I said, in certain instances, people are going to have to stand up and just start doing better and start thinking better. Not going to lie to you though. It's getting a little bit scary and spooky in certain instances. Now, again, I'm gonna say this for those. Doesn't matter what city you live in. If you have some form of subway or subway system, bus system, um, it's time for a lot of you men, a lot of you women, even some of you OGs in the community to start paying very close attention to. Now, I just got a report earlier about somebody groping a girl on the train. Um, Fellas, when you see those type of situations happening, y'all have to step in. And I would say step in because again, nobody should have to worry about that. No child, no teen should have to worry about an adult, especially on that level, accosting them, groping them, or anything. And even if it's somebody that's in the age group, it still don't matter. Stop it while you can. Pay attention to what's going on. See, situations like that, that again will cause trauma. It will cause somebody not to believe, or yeah, you'll have that too, where somebody will not believe in mankind, or they will just distrust everything around them. Again, when you have stuff like that happening, nah, fellas, you're gonna have to start standing in. Ladies, you're gonna have to start banding up too. I'm sorry, because those stories are starting to get a little bit horrendous now. Nah, I really they got a report about they said a guy had groped one of these girls on the subway train the other day. But it's still a principle. Like when y'all see things like that happening, especially on those type of attacks, nah, y'all gotta stand in. Crazy or not, nah, niggas is not gonna keep doing certain things and people just lying down, not being involved. It's important to get involved and again know when to intervene and when not to. Certain instances you're gonna have to intervene because that's just moral right there. Your moral conscience will not allow you to walk away from something, and that situation could get far worse. Lucy, what's going on? But again, no woman should be victims of those type of attacks. Not at all. And again, it's sad because we went from actually caring and standing up and banding up together to we just leave everybody for self. And again, you got to think about what kind of trauma these women might go through. Ain't fair. Just like it's not fair for the young men who have gone through those specific issues and those specific attacks too. It's a two-way street. It is time for us to really start banding up and having strength in numbers when need to. we see certain attacks like that happening, oh, we need to stop that. Even if it's just being anonymous and making a call to the police or making a call to who you need to make a call to. Again, you can't allow those things to happen. And again, if you're literally sitting in the vicinity, why should you allow it to happen? But you know, you got situations of people not so much as just with severe mental health. You got people who just are that evil. Like I said, when you see those things happening, you need to stand up on it. Oh, and anybody that is running around with that notion of supporting people who do those type of crimes, you're just as guilty and you should suffer the same consequences. If you sat here and watched somebody do something on a level like that, and you didn't stand in or you just allowed it to happen, yeah, you're an accessory to the crime as well, but you're guilty. Because again, think about it. And some of you men should, no, I ain't even gonna say men, because real men ain't letting that happen. Some of you dudes out there should understand that. You taking a risk on doing these type of horrendous crimes. You have a mother, you have a sister, you have an aunt, you have cousins. Quite sure in some instances you got nieces and nephews. So again, why would you allow that attack to even occur? The minute you see something like that, or the minute somebody even talks like that around you, you need to second guess your friendship with that person. Frankie, what's going on, my guy? I'm sorry, but that's why I said some of you are going to have to really start thinking for yourselves. There's some of you who will be a part of situations and everything is all fun and games until it starts getting hot and heavy. I'm telling you this right now. You're just as guilty as somebody doing a crime if you allowed that person to do it in front of you, and especially when you know it's morally wrong to do so. Anita, what's going on, baby? Drop the link in a minute in case anybody want to chime in. But, oh man, I think I got a new troll drop, y'all. I think I got a new troll drop. I think so.
Oh yeah, know you love it, muscle lips. Let's go. Lap it up, you hungry son of a bitch. Whoop! Sorry.
Get a handle on your frisbee, college boy.
Oh, you do not want to go.
Just in case we do get one, yeah, I'll be scheming. I'll be scheming. Nah, but oh, man. Come on, Riz. You knew it was coming, son. You knew it was coming. Come on, son. Don't act like you knew the game already, son. You ain't knew this game, son. Yes, you is. You know them shits keep coming. They keep coming, man. Nah, but for real, man. Yeah, I knew it was coming. Come on, man. Come on, man. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, young men out there, listen. If you are around other young men and they are on that verge, or if they even hint or talk about things of that nature, as far as sexual crimes and attacks is concerned on other women and stuff like that, uh, you need to reevaluate your friendship for real. Commander, there's two Jameses in here. Green shirt somewhere, probably drinking his Crown Royale, so he'll most likely be in here soon. There's two different Jameses, just the same name. Just wanted to let you know. Just wanted to let you know. Well, shoot, you missed it the other day. Yeah, both of them in. But again, you know, it's time for us to start banding together and again just eliminating certain aspects that we know we can eliminate. Again, when you see these young women being accosted and even attacked, if you good, stop it, stop it. Because let's ask the real question: you would want somebody, or you would want to do it yourself? 9 out of 10. If that was one of your family members, would you allow that to happen? And if you would allow that to happen, then that's a serious problem again. There's certain things that you shouldn't even wish or even talk into existence. Because again, you're gonna have people who suffer from specific traumas behind these type of attacks. Now, again, the sad part about it, and this is why I'm gonna say to some of you young women out there too, if you really haven't been a victim of any type of sexual misconduct, attack, or anything along those lines, please stop lying. The reason why I say stop lying is because you really do have people who are victims, who might become victims. And what does that essentially say if you're lying about something? That's going to make it kind of hard for people to believe that. And we have had certain instances where people are kind of skeptical to believe certain things because we've had other people who have made these claims and then come to find out that it was a bold-faced lie. So again, for those who might think it's like prime example, the other night I was a little bit upset and I was at work, but see, me and my coworker said the same thing. Now, we can't play around like that. Um, young girls is out there, they was playing around, but in the same token, that's another thing y'all mothers and fathers are gonna have to teach your young ones out there. Don't make light of that R word. Because that's exactly what came out their mouth. And the way they was screaming, it's almost similar to those who really have been victims of those type of attacks. So again, that's not nothing to play with. That is not nothing to play with at all. And that's what I'm saying. That was the first thing that came out of their mouth. It was screaming and hollering into my song. Oh, and then they running around. It's like, nah, you don't play games like that. Those words should never slip out your mouth. And the reason why, and I'm gonna say this again for some of you young ones, because now if something actually does happen, or if you do become a victim, God forbid, you think anybody gonna believe that? And then the way you was putting on a performance, you oh look, me, couple co-workers, we turned back around and look like we really thought something was happening and come to find out they was just playing. No, that's not games. That's nothing to be made light of. Because again, we've had victims who some still recovering, still trying to get back to a form of normalcy. Some are never going to be normal again. You don't do stuff like that at all. So again,
parents out there, mothers, fathers, even if both parents are involved, teach your kids that certain things are not to be, not to be made light of, joked about, or anything. Especially when you know there are victims who have been part of that. That would be like you making fun of some of these people who have been victims, prime example, of specific world events. Some of those people ain't going to be too inclined, and they definitely not going to be too thrilled about that. Because again, people have either lost life or some people who have never regained any form of dignity and humanity back into. They haven't. Some people still live with the fear and the nightmares. So again, you need to think about what to joke about and what not to joke about. Any form of sexual crime towards men or the women, that ain't nothing funny. And that's not nothing to be joked about. And that's what I'm saying. You know, got to start doing a little bit better. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'd have been on the live stream and y'all would have heard the way this young girl was screaming and everything, you would have really thought it was something happening. Because again, we all turned around like, what the fuck is going on? See, real men, we not allowing certain things to happen. And if we really think something is happening, one way or another, we all getting involved. That would be like somebody sitting around your sister and allowing one person to do her harm. Shouldn't happen. I would say for some of you young women out there who might be traveling, especially if you traveling late night, which you really shouldn't be, unless you really coming from work or something. There should be no late night travel. And if you're gonna stay out somewhere late, might as well stay where you at. See, right now we still having little issues on the subways, but not as bad as it was a couple weeks prior. But there's still a situation that a lot of you are gonna have to worry about. And again, if you're traveling alone, ladies, make sure you keeping all the right things you need to protect yourself. And some of y'all, again, don't travel alone. And if you feel you gotta travel late, you should be getting a proper ride home. Or again, don't travel alone. Let somebody travel with you. Because again, right now it's becoming more dangerous. And we see that for some of the crimes that are happening, it's gonna get worse before it get better. But when it does get better, that means all the right people will be standing in numbers. Like I said again, standing in numbers and taking back what they supposed to take back. See, again, there's some of y'all who you do have the power and you do have the manpower to take back certain things in your community and bring it back and restore it. You do. So why not do so? Again, ladies, if you are out and about traveling late, you better make sure you traveling with somebody or you getting a safe ride home somewhere. Again, don't put yourself in these predicaments because again, we have crimes that are happening, and it's not just solely being committed by people with mental health issues. And again, just be aware of your surroundings at all times. But it is facts though. You have to be careful now. And again, carry what you need to carry. And not just mace. Carry anything that you know can possibly help. I'm one that'll always say that I prefer you to fight and use your hands. But in certain situations, you might have to use objects to help you in that advantage. So again, ladies, do what's necessary. And for you young fellas out there, again, start protecting your sisters when you need to protect them. Same thing with you sisters. Protect the fellas when you see certain things and you know you can intervene. Intervene. Might be saving them. All in all, though, this is something that need to be voiced out again and voiced out for good reasons. Because again, what are we doing now outside of leaving people hanging and drying? We ain't protecting each other. When does that become a crime? Like I said, to become a community and protect what's necessary. In certain instances, yeah, you would have to um just allow things to play out. But everything else, no. And if you're in the vicinity again, try to stop it. Look how many stories we did have of people who not so much as risking their life, but doing what was right. You think I'm gonna sit here and allow somebody to be attacked in front of me? That's the mindset most people are at right now. So it's not so much as being foolish or just jumping out the window for somebody. No, it should be done. Again, especially when you know they are young and they really can't fend off. I feel bad for that girl, and hopefully, you know, I hope, like for most of you women who've been through it, I hope you do find some form of solace and healing. Because again, we know those are the type of situations and scenarios you weren't expecting. And if some people have already been victims, again, it wasn't your fault. If you didn't put yourself out there in any type of position for certain things to happen, don't blame yourself. But again, I would say for some people, y'all would have to really be strong. If you claim these as your friends and you love them and everything else, then make sure your friends are not going through these type of situations. And if they've already been a victim and they just coming to you, try to get them help. Those type of traumatic events are not easy to deal with. It never will be. Exactly, D Shep. You know, because you're gonna have some of you who, if you're not using public transportation, you got your own. Bet, but still make sure you're safe. Even if you have to have a car full of people, hey, the more the better, because it guarantees at some point some form of safety. You know, you hate to hear and keep hearing stories of young women being attacked, or even these young men being unalived or being attacked themselves because of people just not standing up when they should have. There's so many situations I could bring up, but I'm not trying to ruffle no feathers. And on the same token, who knows what the outcome still would have been, even if some of these people would have had help. You never know. I believe some of them situations, if the people would have stood up and actually did what was right, some of these people wouldn't have been alive and we probably would have been here. You can't allow certain things to override again your judgment and your thought process. If your thoughts was to help somebody, especially if you know they needed it, you should most likely just help them. Now, see, remember what I was telling y'all about the video that went viral, especially it happened out here in the city. Duct tape the dude to the damn duct tape the dude to the street lights. Shit like that need to start happening. I'm sorry. But anytime we have situations of these men who are doing shit like that, they don't need to be in the community. I would say they need to be unalive, but then that's wrong. And I don't wish that on nobody. But need to be made an example out of. Because again, if you could think to move around your community or the community that you living in, and you thinking to do harm on people, nah, you deserve every little consequence that come behind that. Again, fellas, when you see things and it look out of whack, especially when it's against people that you know and that you really say you love, nah, don't sit back and allow it to happen. And if you wasn't able to try to intervene or stop certain things, that don't mean the search stops. You know, you got to keep up the fight regardless. You know, and again, the reality is now we got to look. You know, we're gonna keep having issues like this until people band up everywhere, not just on the subways and the buses, everywhere. But again, I would say if you can avoid it, avoid it. Try to get somewhere safe or try to at least brace yourself for anything. And if you have to do what's necessary, you do what's necessary. But yeah, um, again, for anybody who might have been a victim to that, Again, healing prayers on all levels. And again, don't blame yourself for things that were out of your control. All in all, though, felt like that was a needed message tonight too. Um, Again, we got to start coming together. The young ones shouldn't have to go through these traumatic experiences because we have a revolving door that we need to really start closing. Again, there's some people who, like I said yesterday, will never be rehabilitated no matter how much time they have done or how much you don't know. They're not going to learn nothing. Some of those people are not going to learn anything until it's time to go. And in some instances, again, if you're allowing any quote unquote man or woman to be maneuvering around and harming people within your community, especially people that you love, what does that really say? It says that we really have a problem when it comes to unity. We'll speak about it, but we won't actually unite on it. Like again, you got some people who are saying, "Oh, I'd rather die for my peoples." But if something gets hot and heavy, some of y'all peel off quicker than anything. So again, if you feel this is things you're not really gonna be down with, then you need to find you another spot. Or if you ain't trying to be in the physical kind of confrontation, you can still be a part of the situation by helping one way or another. There's some people who might not be physically able to do certain things, but you still have a phone. Use it. Make the important calls you need to make. You've had instances, prime example, where there was abuse going on in the homes, and if kids didn't stood up, they definitely made that call. Or if people just got tired of certain things, they came into action when need be, especially when it could be danger. And again, no child, no teen, or any young adult, especially those who are living accordingly, shouldn't have to worry about. Now it could be luck. That girl probably don't trust another man forever and goes on the other side of the fence, in per se. Or that person just might not trust nobody no more, not even their own friends. So again, things are being caused that shouldn't be caused. Traumatic experiences. And it is unfair. It's really unfair because again, it's sad. What young girl should really have to worry about again being groped, being attacked. And I would say the same thing for the young boys who have been through that situation too. Because again, there are some young people who have been through it all. But again, if we know we got people who need the help, why not help them? It is time not just voicing opinions, but it really is time to stand on something and believe it. You know, again, having that watchful eye when need be. It's going to be necessary. right now, um, it's getting real, forget scary. It's really becoming just unacceptable to continue to allow these type of crimes to happen, and everybody stays silent. Again, start using your better judgment. Yeah, we know you can't save everybody and you can't jump in every situation. But the situations you really should jump into, that's just by the law of the land. Supposed to happen. Did you really think some of these people back even in them golden days or the olden days, did you really think a lot of the men was allowing these type of men to get away with anything? Sexual attacks, crimes against disabled or elderly folks. So no, we wasn't allowing that. Whatever we knew we could really put our foot on his neck, we was doing it. Now we just release the pressure. Again, the things that were being frowned upon are now being glorified. It really is time for some people to do some reevaluation and take into account that again, when you allow certain things to keep continuing to happen, it will never get better. There will be more pain, more added scars. I'm telling you. And at some point, it could happen somewhere near your family. You got to remember, you really wouldn't allow nothing like that to happen to the women in your family. So why allow it to happen to any type of woman, period? Young or old, doesn't matter. Why allow it to happen? Men are going to have to start being men again. You're going to really have to start raising up these young men so they can become what they need to become. I'm sorry, this beta male shit is getting on. Give me 1 second. All right, I see you got the little man out here knocked out too. Shoot, you already. I'm gonna definitely look into this too. All right, you too. My bad, y'all. Bumped into an old friend. Um, got some information. Uh, I'm gonna use this information definitely tomorrow. Oh, for those who like the detox, or for those who are getting into detox, yeah, I'll put the information up there tomorrow. Definitely. Um, definitely look like some good shit too. So, but yeah, again, we gotta raise these young men to be just that, young men. Yeah, you know, you're supposed to stand on business regardless. And again, gotta get these kids right. These young ones shouldn't be out here again allowing certain things to happen or even being a part of the madness. Again, you know, it's time to really start protecting the elders in our community, start protecting the kids definitely in our community, but protecting ourselves too. You know, it's a lot of different things that slowly taking us out. And if it's not taking us out, it's just leaving us with a big black eye. Again, it is time for us to stand as a whole and stand on what we need to stand on. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Um, I'm gonna lie to you, we do need to just be more militant when it comes to certain things. We can't allow it no more. Just like we can't allow people to be getting cheated and scammed out of money, especially hard earned money. It's another thing, you know. Got to start really like rebuilding from the roots, but rebuilding in the best light. We know it ain't gonna be an easy task or anything along those lines because nothing is ever easy. But again, I believe when the work is getting put in, the time and the dedication is definitely being put in. Um, anything is possible. So again, I would tell y'all young men out there, be wise in your decisions. Be wise in the friends that you choose to hang with. And if those friends are doing things that you know for a fact there's no coming back from, you really again need to second guess that friendship. And the same thing with some of you young women out there. You think you might have these friends of yours, or these people might say you're friends, but if they leave you at a moment's notice, or they leave you in a situation where you can be a victim of something, then again, you need to reevaluate your friendship levels too. You know, and this is my thing again. It's time to start looking out for each other on all levels. Like I was saying earlier in the broadcast, some of y'all are going through hell right now in the complexes or even some of the housing that you live in now. Voice your opinion, stand in numbers, and make sure you're making the right calls. You know, again, stop lying down and allowing things to continue to happen. It'll get better when we start thinking better and we start moving better. We'll drop the link in case anybody want to chime in. Wasn't really going to hold y'all all night. This was just mostly just for the people again, especially those in the city. You know, but if you are anywhere in the states and you having issues with complexes or residency, you do what's necessary. And again, you take the drastic steps to make sure things get done. Because again, if you don't do it, if you don't stand up, nothing will ever change. And if you do want to see changes in the best ways, then you better start standing up today. Stand up. And if you know you got people you definitely could move with, roll with, and they're definitely going to make the necessary steps too to help, then again, just do that. It is necessary to do so. Not gonna lie to you, it is. We gotta stop allowing certain types of behaviors to continue to keep growing in our communities. Nah, it's time for us to take a stand. You see a elderly person being attacked. You know you can stop it. Stop it. Be decent and help that person. You never know. That same person you help might help you somewhere down the line. Come in here with that, realist. If I find that Mike video, trust me, that'll be dedicated to you. But since people want to play games, I'm playing games today too. Let me see something. Let me see where I'm gonna go with this today. I felt a little bit petty today. I felt a little bit petty, just a little bit, but not too petty. Not too 1 second, y'all. Trying to make sure this. See, that's why I say you got to be vigilant at all times. At all times. Because again, you don't know what caliber of madness you might come across. And honestly, you should just be well prepared for anything. But again, these children, these young women out there should not have to suffer these issues, period. And fellas, you really have to start standing up for your sisters, man. Now I ain't gotta find nobody now. Since now, real as you just don't learn. So since I know you be tripping, I know. I'm gonna give you what's necessary today. There you go. There you go. Nah, no eulogies, no eulogies, no eulogies. Not tonight, Commander. Not tonight. I think I said what I really needed to say tonight. And that's something for fellas to really think about. Because if you would allow that to happen to anybody else, that means you would allow it to happen to your family as well. And that right there is definitely a sad state of mind to even be in. You're supposed to protect what's necessary. And again,
preservation of life. Most important thing out of all of that. Oh, no. I forgot. Since realists want to give the face, we gonna give him the real thing. We know. We know what he wanted. We know what he wanted. Nah, that's the truth though, bro. But that's any man with any real logic, or even any young man. Because there's not all these young men who are going about with all that stuff. Nah, some of them really try to fight or try to do what's necessary. Like I said, look what happened with dude that got taped up to that damn light post out here. That can happen to anybody, especially if you on that type of time. And again, if you think people are on that type of time, if they doing some form of weird stuff, again, fellas, start standing in. Where you allow that person to still keep moving around your neighborhood and your area, and you know they could be some form of a threat or a danger, that becomes a bigger problem. Don't be laughing, Commander. Don't be laughing. Don't be laughing. Really petty right now. Really like petty right now. Well, again, unity. A lot of people talk about it, but a lot of people are not being about it. It's time to stop talking about it and be about it for real. Start caring more. Start focusing on what's necessary. You got to, for the sake and for the betterment of them children, and for anybody else. Because again, those type of attacks affect all women of all ages, and even crimes like that that are being done and committed towards young men, they affect a lot of them. Let's not forget about some of those situations with the Catholic churches and Boy Scouts and everything else. Again, those type of attacks should not be allowed. So if any man or woman are on that type of time and you think they could be on that type of time, it is time for you to start standing up and doing what's right and what's necessary. Huh? I said what I need to say today. But yeah, you just got to be careful. Again, start being more vigilant, start being more observant, and again, start intervening when you need to. When you sit back and continuously allow those type of crimes, those type of situations to happen, the trauma will only get worse. Before I do get up out of here, I do appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. Some of y'all still got work and other things to take care of. Some of y'all still early. Nonetheless, hopefully somebody did get something out of this. Again, for the fellas that need to hear that, don't negate anything that was said. You can argue, you can do everything you want to do. You can't negate that fact right there. You allow things like that to happen, especially towards your fellow sisters, yeah, you're just as worse as the person that committed the crime. Take that into consideration for real. Keith, what's going on, my guy? Coming in late to church. You already know if y'all just tuned in, the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I still got some time to fake kick back, so fake time to kick back. And again, appreciate you, Serious, and appreciate everybody that's been a part of this. Like I said, you all have kept me in some way, shape, or form on my toes without even knowing it. Oh yeah, yeah. You get church. You get church. It's always church. You always late for church. And every time you late for church, you gonna get this too.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you know you was gonna get that at least once out the day. I know church. Church. Actually, no, let me give you real church. My bad. I gotta give you real church. You know you was gonna get one of those. You know you was gonna get one of those. Yeah, all good though. Nah, you good though. Nah, but it's the truth though, man. We have to start coming back as a strong unit. And again, not just the men, but the women as well too. Because yes, the men are the protectors, but women, y'all also do protection as well too. So if you think you know anything as far as those type of situations is concerned, do not hesitate to try to at least get some form of help for that person if they need it. And if they choose to accept it. Yeah, see now look, Realist done got scared a minute. I know he done got scared for a minute. I know. There you go. There you go. I feel a little better now. I feel a little better now. Just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Yeah, no. The pettiness is real. Oh, brother Keith, since you in here now, don't worry. You get to be a part of some of this madness too. Don't worry.
These niggas talking out of their neck. Don't put no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hope them sentiments symbolic.
So you gonna be getting them drops there, damn it. Like, yeah, I told you. I told you. Oh, yeah. For those y'all can catch the replay definitely. But you know I'm on my madness right now. But again, for those who need to hear it, again, just double check on the things you need to double check on, even down to your people. That being said, let me start tripping out. Nah, but you know what movie that was from, so I had to run down with that. Spection, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you, appreciate you. You already. You might have walked into some madness. Don't worry. There's more drops coming this week. Don't worry. There's more drops coming this week. Told you I'd take my damn advice and you didn't listen. Well, take this too.
You heard me. I felt like I had to let you know. Now you trying to pull up to my crib. I think you really gotta go.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Keith, you was late to church. I don't think you really want this smoke. As a matter of fact, since you was late to church, yeah, you can get this smoke today. You can definitely get it. Because I think I'm about tired of your shit too. Yeah.
Shit.
God damn it. Nah, it's all good though. It's all good, man. Nah, but for those who might just be coming in, even those new here, trust me, you're gonna get a lot of this. You're definitely gonna get a lot of this. You're gonna get a lot of the salutes. You might get a lot of this, but you're gonna get a lot of this because you know I go left. I try not to go left. I try not to go left. It happens. It happens. But again, nonetheless, I felt good today. Still feel good today. I feel so good. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep it real gangster. No, I'm guessing I ain't have no issues today because I'm assuming that person must have OD'd on 420. I feel happy today, so yeah. No. Nah, serious. It's not being deactivated. See, now look. It's only because you want to see this.
Bounce back, take a loss, nigga, get it right back. She get tossed around, moving like that. Outside with the demon, Eliantte almost made me drown, but I'm breathing. I had to lose to win. Then I told myself I never lose.
Oh yeah, come get baby Rufus.
My
Hold on.
muscles are getting bigger. Oh, yes, the muscles. The muscles are getting big from the pump.
There you go. Come get baby Rufus. Told y'all. Stop playing around. James, you owe me a pellet grill, so hold on. See, you keep laughing. I was trying to be nice with you too. I was trying to be nice. But I can't be nice. And I won't be nice. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this. I really am. Y'all think y'all gangster. Watch this.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening.
Felt disrespected right there. I want my grill back. See, when you learn to have fun, when you learn to have fun, you tend to do things. But to say, oh, brothers, you think you tough? We got something for you. We got something for you. We thought we didn't have something for you. We might have something for you. We might. Let me see. We might have something for you. Let me see. Let me delve into all of these good old little things over here. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I feel like I'm missing something. I think I am missing something. Oh, I am missing something. Oh, God damn it. They'll never let me have no fun. No. Oh, don't worry. I ain't forget about this one. Forget the pastor. The pastor is not coming out no time soon. Jewel, what's going on, baby? See, I told y'all to leave me alone. But now we're going to have a face-off today. How do you?
You must first begin to breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Now drop. Breathe out.
There you go. I hear you, Jewel. I hear you. There you go. There you go. Good to have fun, you know. Don't worry. The lesson been over. I'm just chilling tonight. I'm just chilling tonight. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's more coming. Oh, there's more coming. Oh, I should have took this one, but I ain't gonna use that one just yet. It'll come in handy. It'll come in handy. Oh, it'll come in handy. It'll come in handy. I can't use that one. I definitely can't use that one. I could, but I don't want to. Oh, can, but I don't want to. I just might do that. Let me think about this. Let me think about this before I make my execution moves over here. Hold on 1 second. Oh, can't use that neither. I thought I could use that one. Thought I could use it. Thought I could use it. Wait a minute. I probably could. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. My bad, y'all. You know. You know. There ain't no weak source. Tierra, what's going on, baby? Yeah, I know, Keith. I know. I know. But see, for people like you, that's why I keep my patented. Yeah, I'm dancing on your ass, little nigga. Dancing on your ass. And while I'm dancing on you, let me do this real quick. Leave your ass alone, man. Oh wait, nah, I forgot. Keith, come get your brother.
Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
There you go. Come get your brother, son. Come get your brother, son. Told y'all leave me alone today. Told y'all leave me alone. I'm glad that all y'all did pop in though. Again, tonight was mostly just a real look at life and the things that really need to be preserved. And again, it is time for the fellas to really, band up. Sisters, band up too. Some of these crimes and some of these situations can be suppressed. We just gotta do what's right. Oh, it was getting ridiculous, realist. It was getting ridiculous. It really was. It really was. You right. It was. There you go. There you go. Or maybe you prefer this.
Dance, come on, do the cha-cha. Shorty Spanish, so she like to call me Papa. True fact, everything I do, they call it Flocka. All they do is copy me, I call them Walker. She get...
That's what you wanted? That's what you wanted? Oh. Oh, you just wanted me to make fun of myself. Okay. That's what you wanted, man? That's what you wanted? Yeah, listen. There's more coming. There's more coming. I told y'all. Told y'all. Beat y'all there. Beat who else there? Who else wants some? Who else wants some with Debo? Who else? Shay says you like laughing. Here, take this real quick.
I got G's. You ever make a bitty hit her knees? Well, guess what? I'm JP. On my dime, make a bitch say.
There you go. Don't leave yet, Tiara. I got something for you too, baby. I got something for you too, baby. Since you want to be in the class, here you go. Yeah, all y'all feel the good vibes today. All y'all feel the good vibes. But when I'm on one, you know y'all all getting this one.
Motherfucker.
God damn it. Don't worry. I still got more coming. I just ain't going my archives yet. But since I feel good, let me give you the real one. That's everybody's spring break dance right now. I know. Ah, man. Oh, wait. But before y'all all leave up out of here, let's give praises to the new troll drop. New troll drop everywhere. Don't worry. Don't worry. You get a drop. You get a drop. Everybody gets a drop. No. Oh, man. I knew Didi was going to come out of nowhere. Oh, both of y'all coming out laughing? You're right. That's it. I tried to be nice. I really tried to be nice. I wasn't going to go there today. And I thought I wasn't. But apparently I have to go there today. Madness is being encouraged for no reason. I like that. Let me see what I get y'all with today. Let me see what's in this good old archive, baby. Oh, Lord. It's too many. It's too many. Let me see what's coming out this archive today. What have I not released unto the world today? Let me see. I think I released everything onto the world this previous time. I think I did, though. I think I did. Actually, I did. And it will be released today. I couldn't release it on here, but I'm going to release it today. Who else want a plate? Who else want a damn plate? Said I was sick and tired of this, and I'm sick and tired of this. Who else wants some smoke today? Who else wants some smoke today? I got the remedy. Got the damn remedy today. Nah, I don't got the remedy today. I don't. I'm going to leave it alone. Leave it alone. For good time's sake, I'm just going to leave it alone. I lied. Where is it at? There you go. There you go. The madness will continue now. Keith, don't put your pellet grill on don't put your pellet grill on the line. So can't move like that. But I'm gonna show you something else. There you go. There you go. Another troll drop. That's how we do. We drop trolls up out of here like that now. Sparky, baby. Oh, yeah, it's hard to navigate around this brain, Keith. It's hard to navigate, though. It's hard to navigate. It is. It is, because, you know, you be thinking people can't do something, but little do you know, they make things happen like this.
You ever told a bitch I got G's? No. You ever make a bitty hit her knees? No. Well, guess what? I'm JP. On my dime, make a bitch say, hey, bow. Front row shaking, you a bad bitch. She shaking dummy eyes, I just wanna grab it. Ooh, it's another one like DJ Khaled.
Yeah, but again, you know, we just gotta remember this though. Some things we really need to keep reserved at all costs. So, you know, when it's necessary to intervene and actually do something, make sure you're doing it. And I think I really said what I need to say tonight. But those who might have just been tuning in, you can catch the beginning of this live stream. And pardon the madness today. Pardon the madness today. Nah, we do it over here, though. Nah, we do it over here. Dee, stop laughing. Matter of fact, I got you. Damn it. Stop laughing. You did something illegal. That's why you laughing, Dee. I already know it. You did something illegal. James, you did something illegal too, and I know you got cornbread on the side, damn it. Oh, no, I've been mad, Sparky, but I've been extra mad with this shit, though. So, but, hey, it happens. Everybody get your feel good on, though.
I felt like I had to let you know. Now you tryna pull up to my crib. I think you really gotta go.
That's how you do it. That's how you incorporate all the good stuff right here. But we about to face the finale.
Why should we hire you? Because I need to pay rent. Excuse me? Because I always wanted to become a cashier. What does going above and beyond for the company mean to you? It means nothing to me. Excuse me? It means doing everything I can to ensure customer satisfaction. What would you do if an angry customer spilled a drink on the floor? I would mop the floor. Oh, good. I would mop the floor with that motherfucker.
Yes, I know how to have fun. But again, though, you know, let's take into the initiative the things that we need to take in. It is time for us to start wanting better, needing better, and doing better. I think I pretty much, again, said what I need to say for tonight. But yeah, like I said, y'all, there's more coming. And there's more coming. And there's more coming. I ain't gonna hold y'all all night. Do appreciate everybody that tuned in. And yeah, don't worry. I'll leave y'all with some good vibes. I'll leave y'all with some good vibes tonight. Actually, no. Before I do leave out, let me scare some of my people real quick. It's a war zone going on outside. Nobody's safe. Definitely nobody's safe. I told you was gonna learn today one way or another. I know how to have fun, and I'm gonna keep having fun. But we do need to definitely strive for greater. And again, there's nothing wrong with coming together as a community and solely fighting for what's needed. I ain't got nothing else to say tonight, but I will leave you with some. I will leave you with another little hint. Another little hint. Here you go.
Before we start to turn it out, you must first begin to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now drop, now drop, now drop, now drop. Breathe in, breathe out.
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. But nah, I'm gonna leave y'all with some good vibes tonight. Don't worry. Definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in. Again, appreciate everybody that's been a part of the build, still being a part of the build. We still got more convos and great shit to bring to the table. But again, minus the madness we had tonight, let's not forget about the message that was made clear tonight. Start standing and start banding on the right things. And when we know we're not getting the help that we're supposed to get, we start making our own, creating our own, and making sure we leaving everything strong. So I'm gonna get up out of here though. Definitely appreciate y'all. And yeah, I'll definitely see y'all for the cypher in the morning. Those following me on Clapper, I definitely see y'all tomorrow. Got a little bit of crate digging to do tomorrow, definitely. So again, those who might just been tuned in, definitely catch this replay. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance tonight, you already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. What to do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics for real builds. And yeah, I see some of y'all moving around these streets. You know, plantation life never over. But they give y'all something to leave and give y'all something to remember me by the night.
You ever told a bitch I got G's? No. You ever make a bitty hit her knees? No. Well, guess what? I'm JP. On my dime, make a bitch say
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. But y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. And to the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.